Alright, Anders, this question isn't really too bad if you graph it out. That's the first thing that I would do. So I have it open in this program where I can easily make a graph, and I'm going to do it in red so that we can see it against the black grid. So if I make a graph, sorry about the messiness, and each little tick mark is 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can actually graph the points and see what shape it makes. So I have a point at negative 1, 2. And I have a point at 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have a point at 5, 0. And I have a point at 3, negative 2. So if I connect all of these points, I can see what shape it makes. Looks like a rectangle. And I'm just going to check that by making sure that the lines have the same slope. This one is up 1, 2 over 1, 2. Up 1, 2 over 1, 2. Down 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the slope on the lines are the same this way and also this way, which means that they're parallel. So it's at least a parallelogram. And we can also see that the right angles make it a rectangle. So you have a rectangle here. And then you were finding the distance up here with these, it looks like. Yeah, so to find the distance between the points. Okay, so you had a good idea going here to find the distance between the points. So what you do is, it is, y1 minus y2 squared plus x1 minus x2 squared, and then find the square root, because it's kind of like you've got this right triangle going on, like this. So the height of this minus the height of this gives you this length, and then the how far over this is minus how far over this is gives you this length. So that's, if you have a right triangle, that's a and b, and a squared plus b squared equals c squared, so that tells you the length of this side. So basically what we have here is, I'm going to do it both ways. I know that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 squared plus 4 squared is 16, so I would find the square root of 16 to be this side. And then this is 2 by 2, and 2 squared plus 2 squared is 8, so this side would be the square root of 8. Let me do that with the formula here. So what we're doing is this y minus this y. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 tall and 0 tall. So it is 4 minus 0 squared plus, then we do, since I started with this y, I have to start with this x. It's 1x minus 4 minus 0, 1 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squared. So I get 4 squared square root of plus negative 4 squared, but because I'm squaring it, it becomes positive anyway. So I get 16 plus 16. See, this is why it's important to do it both ways, because I just realized I missed a step over here. So you get the square root of 32. Because I should have done 16 plus 16 is 32. Square root of 32 for this side. And then this one would be the same way. And this actually is 2 squared plus 2 squared is 4 plus 4 is 8. Square root of 8. So your perimeter is going to be 2 square roots of 32 plus 2 square roots of 8. I don't know if she wants you to actually solve that or get rid of the radicals or leave the radicals in. I would just simplify my radicals. I would take out any squares that I have in there, which this is 16 times 2. So the square root of 16 is 4. So if I have 2 of 4 square roots of 2, then that makes 8 square roots of 2 plus, alright, I can take a 4 out of here, so that would be the square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4 square roots of 2, which equals 12 square roots of 2. That would be my perimeter. Or I could actually just get out a calculator and solve each of these values and see what I get. And then your area is going to be the square root of 8 times the square root of 32, which would make 2 square roots of 2 times 4 square roots of 2, which would be 8 times 2, because square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is 2, which would be 16. So your area would be 16. And then let's just break out a calculator just to make sure that this makes sense. Alright, so let's see, where's my calculator? This calculator is not complicated enough, is it? Oh, no it is. Okay, good. Alright. So what we have here is, let's do square root of 32 times 2. So that's 2 square roots of 32. I'm going to just round it, make my life easier. Then the square root of 8 times 2 is 5.7 if we round it. So I add those together, plus 11.3 equals close to 17. 16.9. There's not even a good place to round this. I'm just going to put 17. Now let's go ahead and check that by doing square root of 2 times 12, and you get, it would also round to 17. So I can see that my answers are the same whether I do it do the math here or at the end. Now this is the square root of 8 times the square root of 32. So the square root of 8 is 2.828. 2.828. And the square root of 32 is 5.607, I guess. And then let's do that times 2.828, and I should get somewhere around 16. Yeah, it's really close to 16. So again, my math checks out. Okay? If you have any more questions, just let me know. Shoot me a text or an email. But hopefully this was helpful. Again, just draw it on there. You're using that formula to find the distance between the points. And then your perimeter is this side plus this side plus this side plus this side. So once you know the lengths, you just add them together. And then your area is just this side times this side. And sometimes you'll get easier ones than this, I'm sure. Good luck. Again, let me know if you need any more help. Thank you.